played just before us on the main stage, kind of a secret gig thing, so there was huge crowds for them, and they happened to filter past our stage, so it meant that we had a crowd, so it was actually handy enough, because we were on early, we were like, I think like 10 past 12 or something. So.
And did the crowd seem to sort of get into it? It felt like they did from where I was.
Totally. It was actually kind of weird because we have the song called My Ebola, which tends to separate the men from the boys essentially. So we played that, and usually that divides the crowd. So the people who aren't going to be into us at all tend to feck off at that stage. But then loads of other people kind of came up. So it was really cool. Really cool.
And is this the first time you played Reading?
Yeah.
What is it? I mean, is this the sort of biggest festival stage you've played so far?
Well, we played a couple of big festivals in Ireland, but it's definitely the biggest one in the UK, yeah.
And what's it like playing on a stage like that?
Well, it's great. Like it's it's just kind of good fun, especially when the crowd are up for it and the rain kind of stayed off and all that kind of thing. And when you're kind of getting a good energy off the crowd, which we did, it was actually great. So we all had it all, to be honest. And it was kind of this really weird thing because yesterday was probably one of the worst days of my life.
Oh no, why?
And I was like, and this dude last night, we ended up we pitched our tent here, a tent last night because we couldn't get a hotel anywhere, and all our duvets and all that kind of shit got soaked.
Oh,
so
no.
while we were pitching the tent, so by the time we actually went to get into it, we couldn't have possibly had a good night's sleep anyway. So we ended up bringing around all these hotels, and somebody cancelled somewhere, and they allowed us to all bail into this room. So we had kind of a dry night's sleep. But it was such a bad day because I nearly missed the ferry. I had to break into my own house. I jumped out of the car yesterday in Dublin to like all the whole band were all packed up ready to go to the ferry, and I realised I'd left all our tickets, bag, and everything in my house. And I locked the door and the keys were inside my house. So I ended up, just when I pulled up outside the gaff in a taxi, a builder had pulled up with his van with a ladder on it, and I just put it up against the window and jumped in through the top window. So if I hadn't have done that, I don't know, I wouldn't even be here.
Lucky no one called the police on you.
Yeah, so it was kind of it was a really, really horrendous day. And then last night this guy in this hotel said to me, when days like that are so bad like that, the next day is always good. So it seemed to me it worked out that way.
Exactly, yeah, it certainly seems.